Anyway. So, what I was saying was, this forwarding of the tape, there's still Bryan Adams on here, as you remember. If I still have the energy to explain this, I was wondering, sorry, could you explain, possibly, because I need another person on here to explain.
What you want me to explain?
The idea of a progression to, as if the Bryan Adams was like, the receding of the Bryan Adams taking over by a press of a record button was the advancement of like taking ocean as Bryan Adams and the water wave separation to the beach as the new stuff of the perimeter.
Lost, like,
do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
It's like a recession.
Okay.
Like an advancement of the water tide as being like the Bryan Adams stuff, or like the
like erosion.
Like erosion of Bryan Adams, receding of the water, or the opposite. I guess Bryan Adams would go back somehow, but the problem is that Bryan Adams has nowhere to go. I don't know where that complex would go especially. I guess it would be an undertow into like
Ravine.
whatever. Who cares? Ravine, yeah. It would like be ravine into sonic ravine embellishments. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I see you.
Okay.
Have good luck.
Okay, thank you. So that was done. Now we can listen to Bryan Adams now. My brain's fried. Of course it's fried. You know why? Because I do fucking FBI fucking mind melt shit. Of course your brain would be fried after that. I would fucking underplay all this shit, bitch. Think she knows the vibe between me and FBI? You think that's fucking for granted? You know, those Indian people? Anyway, getting off the subject. Oh. Okay, those three were up to the side. So we're going to talk about some random thing. Okay, now we're going over here. Claude Mason. I don't know who Claude Mason is. We're going to visit Claude Mason across the street on 17th and Walnut. He's got some music for us for this sampling. This is about a block away from the park if you really care. Okay, maybe I'll change my voice here. A block away from the park and still being civil. Not a whack job here. Just explaining this as coherently as possible. Apparently when I approach this place called Alfalfa, oh, it's called La Rumba. Oh, there it goes. Okay. It's louder. Now I'm inside La Rumba. Inside La Rumba. Is this a regular bar? Okay. Could I just have a glass of water? People sometimes find this place difficult to find because it's on like a second floor. They can't just stumble into it. Vodka. You have a refrigerator? that they just take the M and then switch it to a W for the male and the bathrooms. Anyway, I'll turn this off. So the discussion is an M and WR respectively. So we're going to ask what that means. What does that mean? It is an M and WR respectively. How would you translate that?
Say it again.
An M and WR respectively.
M and WR?
M and WR respectively. What does that? How would you translate it?
I don't know. Outer, I guess.
Okay.
Can't help you with that. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. Here's an easy one. Do you
It's
floss?
not that we need easier ones, but
Well, it's easier. Do you floss?
no.
Okay. Do you floss? Okay. Yeah.
Like to say, yeah.
That was the other question.
You can answer that.
Yeah.
Not honestly, that would be helpful.
Oh shit. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Now on to the. So we're going to discuss M and WR. So how would you say that is respectively? I suppose that at first I thought it was respectfully. I guess that would work. Whatever. Sociologically, whatever. The language base. I guess the word itself, because I mentioned it was like take the M and W upside down, M upside down, or whatever. Respectively, I guess it's. Rotation-wise, well, depends on which language we're talking about. If it's English, then it would be left and right, which means that respectively, then we would say it would be not a time, especially a time element if you're into like folklore or something. But the end of the W, Monday, Wednesday, I guess. Oh, NWR. I'm not Rowley, gives a shit. So, what we're talking about here does not matter. So, I'm getting on the next thing here. So, now we're going to stop that because I'm going to ask who flosses here. Okay, and then if it's the wrong time of day to ask bad floss time, apparently, and possibly some people have flossed recently, in which case they would say, yes, I do floss. But now, this time of day, no one's thinking about flossing. Apparently, I mean, okay, all the people I asked, cannot tell if the people who would not answer the question actually do floss, but I'm sensing people that do floss probably would answer the question, but I'm not really particularly sure, nor do I want to delve into that too much, because I don't really floss that much nor get asked a question about it. So that ends that pile of shit. Yes. So what I have just done is taken my floss conversation and amped it up, developed it right on the spot by sort of referencing the people behind me with the sound. And now I'm dropping that. It's enough of that shit. Keep it open once you go. And then, it's enough of that shit. So, fuck this. This is about as much as the city can offer. It's a bunch of bullshit. A bunch of over and over and over academics and cheese fries. Academics, cheese fries, nice glass panes, construction work, well done, circuitry boards, endless over and over again, repeated in people's heads, development of circuit boards, development of bullshit, better fries, worse fries, headaches, psychomelodrama, and then we're all done, and now we're just going to have a problem with dealing with stuff. Okay, now we're on to like space missions, covert operations, simplifications, oversimplifications, burnout, lounging pads, bullshit, too much fries, need to go on a diet, sweating over old stylizations and stuff like that, and realize, trying to stop in one spot, getting kicked in the face, and all of a sudden, you're running through the cliches, you realize that now you're just going to withdraw, you're getting old, you're going to die. Next, you hope you don't fall into that spot of the spell, you try to stretch out, gain a family, at least a slight organization, get knocked off, sign a will, feel like a piece of shit. Then, whoa, almost got attacked by a man with white hair. Then, if this is not fitting your category, open up door 3, which is take a look at these little nice ATM envelopes and try to use them for yourself. That's something you should try to do. Okay. And then, of course, there's glasses. Let's the first time someone with those glasses actually smiled. She actually looks very nice in them. Okay, I'm not going to go delve into that area because I just might reveal all my perversions. So, I just saw her. Oh shit. I just realized what she looked like as a kid. I'm going to freaking freak out. So, now we're on to, see that person with the gray hair is actually my age. So now we're going on to this part. We're almost done Bryan Adams' album called Satan's Park. Part A, the covering of Bryan Adams. The cover over of Bryan Adams. I don't even know which one it is, but we'll play a little bit. That was Bryan Adams. Just in case you wanted to know what was actually on this tape before, what kind of bullshit I was taping over. Because you're probably wondering, you're probably thinking to yourself, why? Hey, I never liked Bryan Adams before that, but now that you covered over the tape, I now have newfound respect for Bryan Adams. And then I could always fall back with a response saying, I'm simply adding a layer when I actually do show you this, the imaginary viewer, as I try to gain within my mind to keep the cohesiveness of continuum together on the standards of, you know, my fake company and stuff, and your fakeness as an audience, to try to embellish a gravitational, desirable pulse. And then, so, as if someone with such a corporate high caste can kind of keep together with such shit. Hopefully you'll bring in some furniture and get some people so you can keep me aware. And then hopefully just like the guy in Central Park, at least try to limo me to the area and knock me in the face when I have to get off the booze. And they set me up with the flash cameras and stuff. Hopefully I'll be still on the top. So, you know, just throw me a couple cue cards, get a couple people paid and stuff like that. I'm great. Okay? And that's what God is about. So, now we're getting on to the next subject of Satan's Park, which is, that is a great city. That is a great book bag there.